Laredo, signal 21, signal 21.
Attention, all cars. Be on the lookout for a truckload of baby buggies stolen this morning in Toledo. This is WPDX, Detroit.
Car number 5. Go to the Elks Club and pick up the chief and take him straight home. Straight home, understand? His wife's orders. This is station WKXX.
This is WRDS, Michigan State Police.
And remember to get them on good and tight. Now that finishes the study of handcuffs. And by the way, speaking of handcuffs, are any of you fellas thinking of getting married? Well, stop thinking. You can't do it in this outfit. Not for a year anyhow. And never if I have my way. And it's a mighty good regulation, too. Keep away from women. Look at me. I never got married. But don't think it was because I didn't have the chance. The old Sarge? Why, I had to fight them off. Hundreds of them. There was a little gal down to Ecorse. Her name was Gracie. But I got away all right. But when I was stationed at Ypsilanti, there was a gal at the hot dog stand. She was a redhead. Why, I had to have myself transferred to Iron Mountain. Well, what's so funny, men? What's so funny? It was keeping away from women that made me what I am. But that's enough for today. We'll go and have some exercise. You're dismissed.
May I speak to him, Sergeant?
What is it, Martin?
Well,
Say, you're not thinking of getting married.
well, yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
It don't matter what you mean. Stop thinking about it. I can't imagine what kind of a woman would want to marry you anyhow.
All cars. 2 ladies with shotguns just stuck up a car at Euclid and Foster and took a payroll. This is WRHB, Cleveland.
Cars 26 and 109. Go to Crawford and Somers, a family fight. Take complainant to hospital and arrest his mother-in-law. WPDB, Chicago.
And this, Professor Anthony, is our broadcasting room. Operator Harper will be very glad to tell you anything you wish to know.
How do you do?
How do you do? Professor Anthony is from Boston. And this is Sheriff Arnott of Pearl River.
Yeah.
Hello, Sheriff.
The professor's spending his summer up in my country. He's writing a book.
And a delightful spot it is. Already my nerves are reacting to the peace and quiet. Oh, you use the map, I presume, in the apprehension of criminals.
Quite right, sir. Now, in the event of a chase, here's what we do. I call a car 99 to go to Highway M16 and US 23. Number 18 goes to Grayland. Number 80 to Boyne City, 66 at Williamston, 16 at Lawson, and 19 at Harrison.
And every time he sings out an order, sir, I put it on the air.
We can isolate any section of the state.
Oh, extraordinary.
Toronto. I say Toronto. Are you hearing me, Toronto? Arctic Patrol, Northwest Mounted. We are checking that report of a schooner in the ice at Baffin's Inlet.
This is WPDY, Atlanta, Georgia. Car 73. Go to the river below the high bridge. An old lady says some boys are in swimming naked and she's mortified.
Oh, it's most uncanny. From Greenland's icy mountains to naked kids in Georgia. Oh, yes, that's very good.
WRDS, Michigan State Police, testing. The time is exactly 2 minutes past 2. That is all.
That clock is absolutely correct, Captain?
To the split second, yes, sir. Oh, Professor, won't you sit down?
Huh? Oh, yes, thank you. If I'm not in the way.
Not at all, sir, not at all. We're mighty glad to have you. As a matter of fact, we're very proud of our little radio station.
Too many gadgets.
Attention all cars and stations. Louisville, Kentucky police. Report 2 men and a girl just stuck up Northside Trust Company and headed north with $100,000. No description yet.
Say, that's young Ross Martin.
Yes, we have a recruit named Martin. Oh, yes. Say, Professor, come here and see our graduation class. A few more days, these boys will have their badges.
Oh, yes. It's most interesting.
7. Now, down on your back. Get those legs up in the air. Come on, now, start pedaling. Come on, get some speed in this here. Come on.
You know, Professor, most of them are college graduates.
Oh, splendid, splendid. You know, I, as an educator, realize the value of culture.
I never thought Ross Martin had much gumption.
If he didn't, he wouldn't be here. Just imagine, Professor. These boys are handpicked from 5,000 applicants.
Really?
Come on, man. Pep it up, pep it up. Don't die on me. What did you do if your mother-in-law was chasing you? All right, hold it. Everybody up. Now remember this, men. To look pleasant when facing the taxpayers. You gotta smile. Like this. All right, put on your guns. Now listen, men. It breaks my heart to muss you up, but I gotta do it, see? If I don't show you this stuff, some hoodlum will, and they'll gather you up in a nash can. I'll be as gentle as a lamb. All right, Connie, draw. Smile. Did you see how I did that?
Yes, sir.
Well, don't forget it. Now, you disarm me. Oh, very good. Very good. Go brush hands up on that one.
Yes.
All right, draw. Now, don't forget to smile. That's better. Go down there with Haynes and learn how to break that hold.
Yes, sir.
Now, Martin, you disarm me.
Smile, Sergeant.
Calling all cars and stations. Unidentified man just killed a watchman at the wooden dish factory in Mount Pleasant. He's headed north in a small black coupe on U.S. Highway number 27.
Car 236.
Old Bridge K at Reed City.
Car 236, Old Bridge K at Reed City.
Car 147, start west on Road 21.
Car 147, start west on Road 21.
Oh, splendid. A splendid system, gentlemen. Don't you think so?
Kind of cool today, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, what's that over there? It's a red sedan, kid. We're looking for a black coupe. You ought to take the colorblind test.
Hey, see that dust cloud? Maybe that's
somebody plowing. Now listen, kid, don't get excited. If we run into this bird, okay, we'll run him in. And if not, well, we've had a nice ride. There's nothing to get excited about.
Maybe you'd rather not catch him.
Our hero. I suppose you want to take him back to Crow River. Speaking of Crow River, Ross, Mary Adams is a swell girl.
You bet she is.
I'm going to tell you something. I think she's about the grandest girl in the world. But she thinks that...
All cars. All cars. That black coupe just went north, through Clare.
Clear. It's right ahead of us.
Nothing to get excited about, old man.
That's our lad now. Pick him up.
Grab hold of that handle, ready to jump. Get him, Martin.
Me?
Come on, you're running this. Go on, now's your chance. Take it. Watch yourself, kid. He may have a gun. Come on, get up. Get up. He's out cold. What'll I do with him?
Radio speaking. Who? Oh, Crow River.
Crow River? Well, that's my town. Gimme.
Yeah?
Ross Martin just caught him. Oh, yes, sir. I believe Trooper Burton was along. But Ross is taking him back to headquarters.
Burton nabbed him just south of Crow River.
He gave himself up more likely when they found out where he was. There ain't none of them relish having me on their trail.
Attention all cars. Cancel Mount Pleasant manhunt. Car 177. Got their man. That is all.
Well, Professor, that job took us exactly 55 minutes.
Remarkable. Perfectly astounding. Now, these officers should be congratulated.
This is WRDS, Michigan State Police, reporting a stolen car from Sutton's Bay, Model T, with 3 flat tires.
Afternoon, Sheriff. Just out on a little patrol. Anything doing?
I can't say. I've been so busy with my fishworm ranch and my real estate that... Well, if it ain't young Martin. Ross, you certainly look comical in that getup. Reminds me of the time that... Say... Here comes Professor Anthony.
That funny old coot you brought down the barracks.
Coot? Nothing. Say, he's as rich as a crocus.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh, good afternoon, Professor.
How do you do, Sheridan?
Oh, yes, sir.
How do you do? How do you do, officers? Oh, this is indeed fortunate. How do you do?
How are you, Professor? You remember Trooper Martin?
What? Oh, yes. Oh, very well indeed. How do you do?
How do you do?
It's a great pleasure to see you gentlemen again. Sheriff, I thought that perhaps if you wouldn't mind signing this, we could conclude...
Just one moment, Professor, if you don't mind, please. Pete Arnott speaking. What? Stole what? Off a line. Oh, ladies. Well, that's a problem for the state police. Let them solve it.
What was that?
Telephone operator has a crime report. Somebody stole some lady's underwear off a clothesline.
Telephone operator.
Yeah.
You mean Mary?
Uh-huh.
Go talk to her, Martin. Run along, kid.
You look perfectly grand.
Thanks, Mary.
What's this?
But Granny, Ross brought it to me.
You can't have any. You're fat enough already. Ain't there any licorice in this?
Oh, I'm so proud.
Marshmallow.
Mary, I came over to...
To save me, of course.
Yes.
Crawl River. Professor Anthony? Now, just a moment, please.
He's over at the sheriff's office.
Yeah, and he can stay there for all of me. Him and his manners.
Hello, Sheriff. Is Professor Anthony there? Long distance is calling. What? Oh, all right. He's on his way over here.
Well, if he's coming, I'm going fishing. I got a weak stomach.
You'll have a weaker one if you don't quit eating my candy.
Mary, I wanted to ask you.
How do you do, Miss Adams?
Harry, you seen them worms anywhere?
Good afternoon, sir. There's a long-distance call for you. Better use that phone over there.
Huh? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, just a moment, please. Hello, long distance. I have your party for you now. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello? Yes, this is Professor Anthony speaking. Oh, hello, Nan, my dear. My daughter. How are you, my dear? Did you enjoy your trip?
Indeed we did, Daddy. And we brought back so many delightful memories. Literally thousands. But it's been so hot we thought we'd never get back here to Chicago.
Yes, oh, I can quite imagine that, yes. It's been delightfully cool here. And how are the dear boys? My two little nephews.
They're right here with me now. I got them some new clothes, the very latest style. And they're awfully proud.
Splendid, splendid. And you're starting tomorrow? Yes, good. Be sure to bring enough luggage, Nan.
Certainly, Daddy. We're packing the new blankets now. Haven't used them here. It's been so hot.
Yeah. Well, I'll be waiting, my dear.
Goodbye, Daddy.
Blankets. That's a hot one.
What'd the old man have to say?
Says to lamb north to his hideout and step on it plenty.
I better turn that radio on full so we can pick up any calls.
Okay, Chief.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour, Charlie. Charlie, I want a cup of that Java and a...
And this nice apple pie, no? Ah, is it not perfect? In this pie, monsieur, I bake my soul.
Yeah, well, we come to eat it, Charlie, not to look at it.
A big or little big?
Well, about a medium-sized one. Make mine the same.
You like to eat with apple pie, no?
Oh, I can take it or leave it alone. Say, Charlie, will you wrap me up one of those pies to take home? I'll call for it later.
Oui, monsieur.
Who's the pie for? Mary. I always take her one of Charlie's apple pies. Well, there's sure been a lot of planes landing in that field here lately, even at night. That's what the field's for. Ever been up? Sure, lots of times.
Hi, Charlie. Bonjour, bonjour,
Coffee's what I want.
And the nice apple pie, no?
Yeah. Say, that's a mighty handy field of yours out there.
Attention, all 7th District cars. A gray sedan with 3 or 4 men reported headed north on State Highway 131 at Cadillac 20 minutes ago. Filling station reports they are armed. Check on these babies.
How much further?
About 10 minutes.
I can see myself pouring out that drink right now.
We ain't there yet. Don't seem natural they let us get away with it.
That bunch of dumb cops?
I ain't talking about cops. I'm talking about the Green Gang.
Maybe they're as green as they sound.
What did I tell you?
Shut up.
We ought to run into those babies if they're headed this way.
Car 99. Car 99. Watch for that car with several suspicious men in it. Be on your toes.
They can't be very far off.
I'll be just satisfied if we don't see him.
Oh, there you go again. To hear you talk, you'd think you didn't have any nerve.
Oh, I suppose you got lots of it.
Oh, well, I got...
Now, listen, kid, you haven't got nerve enough to tell a gal that you...
Hold on a bit.
Follow him, kid, but don't get hurt.
Attention, all cars and stations. 2 men identified as members of the Detroit Green Gang were knocked off near Manton. They were machine gunned from a gray sedan going north. Traverse City, Manistee, Sheboygan, and Alpena cars. Get going.
Tell them to start Plan K.
All cars and stations, start Plan K.
What's it all about? Start Plan K. Come on.
Car 236, old intersection of Highway 10 and 131. Sheriff of Clare County, U.S. Highway 27 and State Road 61. Muskegon City Police, take over bridges under Plan K.
Still following?
Right behind us. You better get in the fog.
Need 100 grand, eh, boss?
Yeah, precisely. You've done well. Very well, my friend.
Now I can buy that big chicken farm outside Elgin.
An egg like you would. What's the matter?
$100,000. And not worth 100 cents. Phony money? Marked money? May I ask why you selected marked money? You think the president of the bank gave it to me? I grabbed just what I could get.
It don't make sense. How could they know we
Oh,
were...
this money was marked for some other purpose. It doesn't matter what. The main thing is that it's been planted on us. No wonder people lose faith in banks.
This dough's no good. We're broke.
Yes. Or noticeably bent.
So what?
Car 99. Car 99. All radio at once.
I'm going to retire that currency from circulation. I'm going to burn it all, down to the last dollar.
I once saw a guy in a play
light a cigar with a $100 bill.
How much was the cigar?
There's a car coming up the drive.
I'll bet it's the cops.
Well, it must be a social call. Whitey, I suggest that you withdraw. Where are my glasses? Oh. Yeah. Go on, get out. Get out. Nan, my dear, you'll sing for us.
Something bright and cheery, I suppose. Something about keeping the home fires burning, eh?
Admit out, Cole.
I know a lovely garden where bloom the sweetest flowers, and there from morn to even I was the
Pardon me, sir, but this officer would like to use the telephone.
Oh, bless me, it's Trooper Martin. How do you do? I'm delighted to see you.
I hate to bother you, sir.
Oh, no, delighted to be of service. Nan, my dear, this is Trooper Martin of the State Police, my daughter.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And this is my little son.
Your father said you were driving up. Did you have a nice trip?
Yes, very nice, thank you. But awfully quiet.
Well, there's the phone, Martin, quite at your service.
Thank you, sir. Hello, Mary. Get me East Lansing headquarters, will you? Thanks. Hello, Captain. Car 99 reporting. Well, they turned a smoke screen on me. Sure, they got away. Well, yes, sir, but I have covered every road around here. I've been as far as Kalkaskin. There's not a sign of them that way. All right, Captain. All right.
I trust there hasn't been an accident?
Not an accident, sir. A murder.
A murder? Not near here.
Right up the road, Miss Anthony. Just a couple of gangsters. They turned on a smoke screen and got away.
Smoke screen? What's that? Oh, I'm petrified.
The modern criminal has become a versatile fellow, hasn't he, Martin?
He certainly has, sir. Uses flop-over license plates. And
Flop over what?
car license plates. If we're hunting a Michigan car, they sometimes flop over to Indiana plates after the first half mile and sail right past.
Gangsters. Up here. Smoke screen? Yeah. Who would believe that this was Anno Domini 1935?
Well, I'm sorry to go, sir, but I have to shake down all the garages and barns around here looking for that car.
Shakedown? Oh, that would be thrilling. Think of going back to Boston and telling our friends that we'd been shaken down.
Oh, my dear Nan, do be serious. Remember, this is a ghastly business.
Oh, Daddy, please let him shake us down. Just this one.
You see, Martin, my daughter enjoys a thrill. It's probably due to the sheltered life she's led.
Come on, I'll show you our garage. I can just see the headlines. Police search professor's garage. What color car was it?
Light gray. Well, goodbye, Professor, and thanks for the use of the phone.
No, not at all. No, come again, Martin. Come again.
Supposing we should find a gray sedan. There. 1, 2, 3, and not a gray sedan in the whole lot. Isn't it disappointing?
Yeah, it's a tough break. You'd look swell on the front page.
Would you be there beside me? I think it would be grand. Come on back to the house, won't you, and have a drink of hot cocoa? You must be tired.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Anthony, but I've got to run on.
Some other time, then?
Here, take it back.
Well, he's gone.
Swallowed, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, the sap.
You think so? That's where you're in error. That young man has intelligence. It is well that we should realize that the police, too, have progressed, and that the stupid flatfoot has been replaced by a new type, painstakingly selected from honest stock and carefully trained. It would be well for us to regard them as entirely capable.
Baloney.
An entirely meaningless word.
WRDS, Michigan State Police. Attention all cars. Death car and green gang shooting reported by motorists who have passed through Baldwin, southbound. This party is positive it's the same. Get going.
You said you were making good.
Burton did? I'm glad he thinks so. He's a grand partner.
I know he must be. You must be a grand partner too, Ross. Oh, it's lucky for both of you.
You know what I think, Mary? I think Jim's in love with you.
Jim Burton? Why, Ross.
Well, he is. Not that I blame him. Mary, I've been wanting to tell you about the job. You see, I can't get away evenings.
I know.
Just one night out of 8. And then Beryl usually finds some excuse to keep me in.
Barrel's awful. I hope you'll never get like him.
I'll never do anything you don't like.
Martin. Don't you worry, young woman. He'll never be like me. He ain't got sense enough. Outside, Martin.
Sergeant, you're a brutal old...
Here. I'm just saving the young fool from his own folly.
He's not a young fool, and you know it.
Well, have it your way. But I saved him just the same.
That's a good one. Hey, sir, why don't you blow your horn?
Well, if it ain't old sleeping sickness himself. Good day, sir. I hope you've been vaccinated.
I've heard enough of them anonymous remarks.
Oh, gentlemen, don't forget you represent the law. The sheriff has challenged me to a game of checkers.
He don't understand the game. It's too complicated.
That man Barrel just burns me up with his incinerations. There he goes. All beef and buttons, just like the rest of the state police.
Oh, I must say, they've always impressed me most favorably. Oh, by the way, Sheriff, I called here a few weeks ago to... Do you prefer red or black?
I have no superstition, Professor.
I'll take red. Yes, a few weeks ago to report the loss of an anchor from my boathouse.
Yes, sir. And I have to tell you, Professor, that my investigation is proceeding. Do you know that's the only thing that's been plagiarized up here in a year?
Really? Oh, of course I know that law enforcement is no easy task, as that record of unpunished crime bears witness.
You took the words out of my mouth, and it all reverberates back to my own idea. The way to stop crime is not to have any.
Yeah, that seems a sound idea.
Take my own county. Well, there hasn't been a serious crime here since I was induced into office. And why? Because they know I won't stand for it. Oh, where's that paper? Here. Look at there. Thousands of pickers. And they have to be paid in cash every night.
Oh. Oh, that must take considerable money.
That's my point. The bank at Elk River carries $250,000 in cash during picking season.
No, really?
Yes, sir. And it's all as safe as wheat. And why? Because every man jack up here knows that they tried any monkey business, I'd be after them like a ton of lead.
Oh, Sheriff, if all policemen were only like you.
Well, we can't all be perfect, Professor. It's your move, Professor.
Hmm? Yes, how right you are.
Sounds like a pushover.
Oh, my dear Nan, I've told you not to use slang. It is so vulgar. You mean that it's a cinch.
Call it anything you like. What I want to know is the way out.
Nan, I warned you to be careful. Now, that was a stop sign just there.
No speak English.
You don't have to speak English to understand that. That's a police siren in any language.
What of it? You can talk, can't you? It's young, dumb, and beautiful. 2 to 1, he won't even give us a ticket.
Nevertheless, you handle him.
What's the matter with your car? I thought they could go. You were only doing 60. Oh, how do you do?
How do you do, Trooper Martin?
Hello. I didn't know it was you. I thought it was someone trying to race us.
You certainly were stepping on it.
I wasn't going over 30, was I?
Just about twice 30 when you passed the south line.
You're quite right, Martin. My daughter is very much to blame. And so to an extent am I.
But the stop sign was sort of, well, I didn't see it. Besides, there wasn't a car in sight.
That's what they all say when they shake hands with St. Peter.
Oh, don't say that. It's so sacrilegious. Oh, I promise. Cross my heart. I'll never do it again.
Well, I ought to give you a ticket, but...
But you'll wait till next time?
Well, let's hope there isn't any next time.
Oh, Mr. Martin, you're a peach. Thanks so much.
Oh, that's all right, Miss Anthony.
Oh, Martin, my daughter and I are very grateful.
Goodbye, Mr. Martin. Don't forget we still live at the lodge.
Good afternoon, Miss Anthony. Good day, sir.
Good day. Good day.
I pushed the flap over button.
Well, kind of cute using flop over plates, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not at all surprised. This car is the property of my nephew, who belongs to the Boston Law Enforcement Bureau.
Houdini had nothing on this car. Look, it has more buttons than a vest.
Do you mind if I look at them?
Count.
Well, if it isn't loaded.
Can't understand how that could possibly have happened.
Oh, can't you?
Yes, even to a high-frequency radio.
Which button works the flop over plates?
Well, I guess this one.
Well, it sure works. What does this one do? Well, a smoke screen.
Why, you must have broken something.
Well, we'll just drive up to Crow River and get it fixed. Smoke screen, flop over plates, police radio, and a new paint job. You drive ahead and I'll follow. And I might as well tell you, a smoke screen always makes me nervous when I start shooting. Now, let's go. All right, come on.
Hey, Sheriff! Oh, Sheriff!
Get over there.
Hey. Oh, yes. Come along, my dear.
Daddy, this is an outrage.
Now, don't worry, my dear. Don't worry. Sit down there. Hey, Sheriff! Am I to conclude that I am under arrest?
That's right.
Ah. Well, may I telephone my lawyer?
Certainly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, Sheriff!
We're under arrest? Oh, please, please, don't arrest me. You couldn't do a thing like
Now,
that
listen,
to me.
go back
You
and sit in
couldn't
the chair
arrest
and wait till
me.
the sheriff gets it.
Well?
Not a sign of them, Sergeant.
No, there won't be any sign of them. 3 days. Why, they could be in Russia in that time. What's more, if they were sitting in the governor's lap, you wouldn't have a chance to take them. You're going to face the trial board, Martin.
Trial board?
Yeah, and I'm going to be there with the charges. Letting a pair of hoodlums make a fool out of you. You want to know when a cop loses his prisoner, he loses his job at the same time?
Yeah, but Sergeant,
But nothing. I couldn't keep you on if I wanted to. That's regulations. The trial board meets in Lansing in a couple of weeks. Now turn in your badge.
I was just hoping you'd drive by. Thought maybe we could go over and...
Do you have to get so dirty, Ross?
I'll cruise to the boss. I'm working. You know, Mary, I like this job.
No, it'll do, I suppose, until...
Until what?
Until the board meets and puts you back in uniform.
They can meet till they're pop-eyed. I won't be there.
Oh, yes, Ross, you're going to face them.
No, I'm through with the police.
You're not through.
I was crazy to think of going into it in the first place. It's no job. All day and all night, only every 8th evening off, $90 a month. No, I won't go back.
So you're going to lie down and take it just because Barrel doesn't like you.
Barrel couldn't help it. It's regulations. He had to file the charges.
And you'd quit before you find that bunch of crooks.
Well, of course, I'd like to find them, but... No, but that's up to the police. That's their job.
It was a nice badge, Ross, and I was awfully proud of it. Don't you ever miss the badge?
Sure, well, sometimes I miss it.
And you'll go back and face the board?
All right, Mary, if that's the way you feel about it. Gosh, I wonder where they got to.
Now, this is the route we'll follow. Now, do you understand? All of you? There must be no trip up. You must be on time to the exact minute. You and you here. You, Smoke, and you, Whitey, here.
We'll be there, boss.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Man, my dear, you'll drive as usual. I suggest a riding costume.
Even picks our clothes for us.
You, Eddie?
Oh, I'm always on time, boss.
Yes, you'd better be. Well, is it all clear? Well, I plan it. All you've got to do is to do it. Oh, the telephone operator. Well, I'll attend to her.
Attention, everybody. Explosion in church at Parkerville.
I'll get the cars rolling. You get some ambulances on the way.
Attention, Flint. Send a couple of ambulances to Parkerville. Explosion in church.
Nobody's after us.
Hello? It's exactly 15 minutes past 2. You're welcome.
Miss Adams.
Oh, a terrible mistake has occurred. And a very grave injustice has been done a most promising young officer, Trooper Martin. I wonder if you would mind telephoning him so that we may discuss the matter.
Jerry, answer that phone before I get the figures. Bobby can't even get dressed to Ladies' Aid.
Hello? Well, don't go into a tantrum. Yes, this is Crow River. A what? A bank robbery? Oh!
But, Sergeant, my girl wants me to get the job back.
You what? Say, what did I tell you about women? Traverse City Barracks. The bank at Elk River. Get me East Lansing. Hurry up, Granny, will you?
What's happened?
Bank job. Bank job. Everybody out quick. Bank job at Elk River.
Burton! Myers! Sergeant Myers! Myers! Hello. Hello, State Police.
Hello, hello. Hello, this is Barrow. The Elk River Bank was tapped for plenty. The hoods left town going south. Get a move on you, Corporal. I'm after him. Not you, Martin.
The radio's smashed. It'll take hours to fix it. Get all your cars out quick.
Well, do you think I've been asleep? They've been out a half an hour. But if your radio is smashed, how are you going to talk to them? There's a fine mess. Radio smashed. Can't even get a hold of my man.
Say, Sergeant, Massachusetts State Police are on our frequency. They can put it out for us.
Listen, Cap, I got a great idea. Call Framingham. They'll broadcast for us. Oh, thanks, Cap, but using my head's what got me where I am today. Gee, it's lucky I thought of that.
Operator, get me the Massachusetts State Police at Framingham. Get it through quick and keep this line open.
Jet check back with pocketbook, sir, and that explosion called with the fake.
I thought so. Get everybody out in the bank job at Elk River. Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Framingham, this is Captain Ryan of the Michigan State Police. Yes, our radio's been smashed, and we've had a bank held up at Elk River. Put this on the air for us, will you?
Stop it. Don't give it a good. Where's Whitey? We left him. Left him? Yes, dead. Go on, get him. Be careful. 90 miles an hour is too fast.
300 ain't too fast to suit me.
Oh, stop yelping, Smoke. Everything's turned out all right. With their radio smashed, those troopers are helpless.
Attention, Michigan. Attention, Michigan. The bank at Elk River has been stuck up. Everybody get going on Plan B.
I thought you said they destroyed the radio.
They did.
Yes, you're dead. What about that?
Can they fix that?
They
couldn't. I tell you, we wrecked the joint.
No,
This is Station WMP, Massachusetts State Police, broadcasting for Michigan. Their radio is out of business. Hold on just a moment.
How did Massachusetts get wise?
It's a miracle.
No matter what we do, they're bound to talk about us.
Oh, shut up.
That blue coupe went south and east. Hold all bridges on Highway 101. Cars 24 and 16 get to road intersection number 3 as fast as you can get there.
they ain't got us yet.
No, of course they haven't. And we mustn't forget they're looking for a blue coupe.
Shoot first and argue afterward.
Car 102 to Bridge K7. Car 102, Bridge K7. Car Car 18 to Walton, hold down crossroad.
Car 18, Walton, hold down crossroad.
Car 686, Grayling.
686, Grayling.
You think they're headed this way?
No, I broke a mirror last week.
Well, you better get over there and get under cover.
Okay.
Like a porthole in a battleship, ain't it?
Burton, give me that phone. Tell Car 46 to get the road into Section K2. Tell him to break his neck if he has to.
This message just came over the phone in your office, Captain.
But, Sarge, give me another chance.
No. Massachusetts, still broadcasting for Michigan. That bandit coupe was found abandoned. They are now east of Fife Lake in large, dark sedan.
I know that car.
A lot of good that does us. Watch the phone. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, but listen, Sarge.
No.
Stay, police.
They kidnapped Mary. Jake King saw 'em. She's in their car.
What? Important to all cars and officers on this bank job. When you see the car, shoot to kill.
Car 20, 25, and 70 to the intersection 108 on Highway 31.
Car 20, 25, and 70. Intersection 108, Highway 31.
Cars 19 and 21, stay where you are.
Cars 19, 21, stay where you are.
That's got 'em.
Sure looks like they can't get away now.
Any minute now, baby. No such luck, I tell you. I broke a mirror.
I told you. I broke a mirror.
Oh, why don't we hear something? Are they all dead on their feet?
Cap!
Yeah.
Those hoodlums just knocked off Trooper Blatsky and got away. They just turned out ahead of our trap.
Don't you see? They've got a radio. They're hearing everything we say. The whole world's listening in.
Tell Framingham to report that they got away. And tell them to tell Car 45 to head them off at Mooresburg.
Hello, Framingham.
Car 45, get to Moorestown immediately. Bandit car headed that way. Take no chances. Those babies are desperate.
If they ain't desperate, we'll make them that way.
Where's that Crow River sheriff?
Well, last we heard of him, he was patrolling Highway 10.
That bandit car's got away again. It's somewhere between Highway 27 and 131, north of Houghton Lake.
I wonder if
Reporting, stolen car, taken from Toledo. V8, wire wheels, 5 sticks of dynamite in rear seat.
Fire tower man at Fish Creek phone. Plane landed in emergency field about an hour ago.
Fish Creek. See, that's where they're trying to get to. Every time we head them off, they start back toward it. They're trying to get to that plane.
What can we do? They hear everything we say.
You tell Lieutenant West to phone Barrow. Tell him to get the Fish Creek landing and get there pronto.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Who? East Lansing? Put him on. What's that? No, I can't. Ross Martin stole my motorbike and all the cars are out. What are my feet for? Who's this talking? Oh, all right, Lieutenant. All right, I'll manage it somehow. Now, don't worry.
Hello, Framingham. Framingham, repeat all calls.
That won't do any good. They've got us licked with that radio.
Take no chances. Shoot and shoot straight. Wipe them all out.
50 police cars getting a laugh. There must be some way of stopping them.
Sergeant Barrow's on his way to Fish Creek. He must be hoofing it. Ross Martin stole his motorcycle.
Ross Martin did. Look, Captain, that bike's got a radio on it. Let me talk to it.
Why, those crooks will hear every word you say.
Sure, but they won't know what I'm talking about. Come here, look. That field's right back of French Charlie's barbecue. I'll tell Ross to pick 'em up there. They won't know what I'm talking about. Let me try it.
All right, try it.
Hello, Mass. Mass. Take this from Michigan and get it straight. That bandit car's got away. We lost him.
Attention, Michigan. That bandit car's got away. The hunt's called off. All cars return to post. Get that, Michigan? All cars go home. They got away clean. Wait a minute, Michigan. Special. Here's something else. Attention of Trooper Martin. You are relieved from duty. Okay, Lansing. Personal message for Trooper Martin. Your girl wants you to bring her one of those apple pies from French Charlie. Just check back on that, Michigan. You'd better step on it. She says on account of the party, there'll be a mob at Charlie's asking for pie. So get there before it's too late.
Apple pies. French Charlie's. Landing field.
So long, Martin. Bring her back 4 pies if you can.
Coast-to-coast hookup to deliver an apple pie. Swell bunch of cops.
What I tell you, just a mob of saps.
I wonder. Oh, well, mustn't be too hard on them. Even policemen have to eat.
And us taxpayers got to foot the bill.
Let me go help Ross.
You couldn't get there in time.
I can do 80 on that bike.
Okay, try it.
We shall have shaken the dust of the state of Michigan from our feet.
What are we going to do with her?
Leave her in the car. Securely bound, of course.
What's that noise?
onto that lower road, man.
All right, get your hands up and pile out of there. Snap it up. All right, empty your pockets. One at a time. Throw your guns in the ground. First one that makes a false move will get it. Burton! Taxi, Mr. Martin? Yes, sir. Give me a list of these apple pies. Smart boy. Come on, you fellas. All right, pile in. All right, snap it up, you guys. You ride up front with me, Mary. Home, James. All right, all out for the big house. Now bring them in, Ross. Come on. And we're locked out. Where's that sheriff? All right, stay where you are.
Well, the professor of all people.
Well, we got him.
Yeah, we. Well, why don't you take him in? Make him to home.
It's locked.
A fine bunch of detectives.
We better take him up to Travers jail. It's safer. Come on. Come on, you get out of here. Come on.
That means you too, Professor.
Officer, may I crave your indulgence again? It's most important. This lady. Before we go, I should like to say this. That if I had met a woman like you when I was a young man, possibly this might not have happened.
What a nice man.
Here's his badge. You pin it on him.
Mary.
Oh, Ross. You won it, Ross, and...
Attention, everybody. Station WRDS back on the air. Cancel bank call. Trooper Martin got him. Got that girl they kidnapped, too.
I'll tell the world he did.
All cars, return to stations. Look for woman's bicycle reported stolen in Barker Creek. This is the Michigan State Police signing off. That is all.